The key for me, at least, has to been to let go. Let go of ego, let go of attachments, let go of who I think I should be, who others think I should be. And as I do that, the real me emerges. Now, and that would be one of the main passages that that definitely resonates with me, because the more I just know my true self and let go of what anybody else thinks about me. You know, just because your job is fun, they're like, that's not a job. You have to hate your job. You know, do the 9 to 5, but you get back to who your core identity is, what you're supposed to do, and how you're supposed to improve the life journey that you have without being afraid or ashamed. And take away all that. Shame and embarrassment will get you. Hi, my name is Mandy Kitana. I'm an Army vet, artist, nude model, actor. I have an art collective / Airbnb that has been very successful, but the city would think otherwise. I'm trying to quit. Thanks.
That's okay.
It's fucking...
So how long do you live here?
I've been living here a year.
A year?
Yeah, well, a little over a year, since like last February.
Okay. You did good with the flat.
I know. I mean, I worked fucking hard to have it, and now they're taking me to court. They're gonna evict me. It's fucking shitty. And it's all because of the city wanted to crack down on Airbnbs. They found out that there was a bunch of violations in this building, and especially my room. My house has 3 bedrooms that are fucking illegal. So they're thinking I built these walls and made it into a hotel. Yeah. And I'm like, it's not that at all. There's a few people that were doing it that weren't living at home, where it wasn't a home share. You know what I mean? Because I think that should be the rule. Like, if you don't live there, you shouldn't be able to do it unless you own the house. If you own the house, then you can do whatever. But if you rent it and you live there, 1 apartment, 1 host, that's it. Yeah. It's a small fucking business. It's not a full operation. Yeah. I don't even have a turn down service. I'll do a wake up call. Wake up, motherfucker!
Look out at the world. Isn't it wonderful? And see all the places we call home. Hand-built hideaways, castles in the clouds, and bungalows with a beach out back. On Airbnb.com, you can book and stay in any one you like, all for a price that suits you.
Okay, so my name is Marianne, and I'm from France, from Paris.
And my name is Julia, and same, I'm from France and near Paris.
We came to Mandyland because we were looking for a cool place to stay in New York that is not too expensive, and we found Mandyland on Airbnb, and it just looked like a place where you could, I don't know, meet people, where you could hang out. Like, it just seemed really different from any other place we could find on Airbnb. So yeah, we were like, in 2 seconds we were really tempted, and I haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, we were looking like, we wanted to go to New York, but we don't know anybody in New York. And we found this place, and it seems like a really cool place where a lot of people come, where you can meet a lot of artists. So it seems like really cool. So we wanted to come here. That's why we choose here.
We love Mandyland!
My name is Franky Hollands. I introduced Mandy to Airbnb. She was reluctant at first. It took about a month or 2 for her to warm up to the idea of it, and then she realized that it was something that helped her cope with meeting people and growing her business. I built the lofts.
Yeah, it's all weed. Army boots and stripper boots.
I noticed that. That's dope.
And then the pink fedora, Joey's pink hair, and the pink boot, all in a triangle going the opposite way. The green mask being held on my face, and the weed on the bottom is another triangle going the opposite way. In a green color scheme.
Symmetry.
Yes.
Symmetry.
I sit with it. You know what I mean? Because I do a lot of these things because I can. Because I want to, and because I would love to see a puppy and some weed and some titties. That's all my Instagram feed is. Weed, puppies, and titties. That's it. Instagram.
We are playing Concentration.
No, I'm not saying she's ugly.
We are doing the category of movies right
I
now.
have to make
Do not name anything that anyone names one time. So no repeats. You guys want to play?
Napoleon Dynamite. We already started.
What'd you
Napoleon
say?
Dynamite.
Men in Black.
The Shining.
I love you, man.
Men in Black 2.
Titanic.
The Simpsons movie.
The Shining too. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop calling.
Psychopath.
He said Seven Psychopath.
Oh!
Mr. McGuire is Wonder Important.
The Dark Knight.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Space Jam.
The Dark Knight Returns.
The Shining.
Men in
I
Black 3.
said that already.
Labyrinth.
Oh, you're out.
Oh!
See? It's not that easy.
Okay.
And are you from which country?
France.
From France. And how long are you gonna stay?
1 month.
Which website did you use?
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yeah, it's on Postman.
Are you the friend? Are you the other friend that came to? All right. We just have a complaint for the apartment. We just have a couple of questions to ask you. That's all.
How do I know Mandy? When she moved into the building, I remember I'd heard of her, I'd seen some of her images, I knew some photographers that worked with her. And it was like, oh cool, like you're up on the 4th floor, let's work on stuff together. And it just kept running into each other. You know, there are people that you meet and initially you're like, yeah, we should make art. And then you never see him or you never actually do anything. She hit me up like, yo, let's go on the roof, take pictures. And it was like, okay, went up there, we shot for like 7 minutes. And she was like, yeah, I'm done, let's go. And I was like, wait, I'm used to like photo shoots taking like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. And so it was like, oh shit, we can do a lot of work and it not take a whole lot of time. I think it would be a shame if she has to stop doing what she's doing, but in the long run, it's probably gonna be for the better so that she has the right space where she can do whatever the hell she wants and can provide the type of experience she wants for people. Mandyland is incomparable. It's the only place you're gonna have that experience for sure. 8 people, 1 room. Management was so hands-off. They didn't care what you did. People were running a porn studio in there the year before. People had music studios, like Lil Mo recorded in there. Yoga studios, and then people lived there also, but they were able to build out. Like none of the apartments were built like properly. And I remember when I first got here, I immediately was like, this isn't legal. Like you're not allowed to do this. And I asked a couple people I knew who lived there, like, yo, how can you just build your own platforms? How do you build your own rooms? And they were like, yo, management doesn't care. And so like, it kind of had been like that for, I don't know, the last 8 years at least. Having a space where people can be comfortable and be themselves and make art and come from all over the world and meet open-minded people. Outside people don't know that. And so like part of it is they have to see what you're doing. You got to really lay it out so they know how important it is.
I'm gonna go upstairs and go give my guest a towel and go take a bath. Thanks, man. Oh. Oh shit, I'm forgetting my shit. See this place, this thing that's been going crazy. This whole fucking thing. Cause it's really important. I plan on doing this again at my next apartment when I find a place that's legal to do it. Right. And I mean, I live here. I do everything that I'm supposed to do. I thought I was doing everything by the book, but this building department just, 4 of my neighbors got evicted, and 2 of them got vacated, which is really scary. And because I'm the last one left, they're like, well, you're already in court, so the next time we're not going to play so nice. We're just going to vacate you.
You have one active listing right now, which is the Mandyland.
Right.
So do we need to go ahead and deactivate that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go ahead and do that.
I was like, whoops.
Whoops. Oh, that's a thing.
Right?
Whoops.
Yes.
He said that and I come from the same hometown where there's not a lot of opportunity, and as my Airbnb business expanded, I needed the help, and he needed a way out, and we provided each other with both.
Let's take the city for a ride. I'm anxious to have a good time.
Ever since I was a kid, getting to know Mandy for the most part, when her and my brother were dating, she was always an outgoing character. You know, she really inspired me when it came to art. Me and her would, you know, sit down and be drawing and painting and messing around when we were kids, you know, and she just has that vibe and that aura that will just bring you in and have you stay.
Together, we have the best of times. You're the girl who's down with velvet ropes and dimes.
Last time I saw Mandy, had to have been around 2000. For the most part, at that point in my life, I had already overdosed twice on cocaine. I was really around a lot of bad characters in New Mexico for the most part. Growing up in a small town, there's not really much to do but get high and, you know, go mess around with the homies, so to speak. My brother and Mandy invited me up to New York and said, get the hell out of that town, and I took the first plane ticket and left.
I also, part-time, I do event photography for Costume Cult, or a community of people who like to party and dress up in costumes.
Sucking on my titties like you want it. On my titties like you. Sucking on my titties like you want it. On my titties. Sucking on my titties like you want it. On my titties like you. Sucking on my titties, 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 titties. Sucking on my titties like you want it. Me calling me all the sucking on my titties like you want it. On my titties. Sucking on my titties like you want it. Me calling me all the sucking on my titties, 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 titties.
So I have to like clean up all this stuff from my army bag that I haven't even unpacked since the last time I moved. And it's just shitty that I haven't even been able to unpack, but I'm having to move again. I remember when I was in basic training, the drill sergeant would be like, "Why are you information McCandless?" "Oh, because I joined the army, drill sergeant." "Why'd you join the army, McCandless?" "Because I couldn't afford rehab, drill sergeant." I thought I was gonna die when I made this book, so that when like people would find my shit, they would know who the fuck I was. Well, I didn't grow up with my father, but he did live half an hour away from me, and he had another daughter, a younger girl named Kitty, and she made this November 22nd, 1998, a little like spaghetti thingy. I was great at sports. I got awards for being athletic. And yet, whenever I would join the basketball team, my mom was so poor that she couldn't afford to buy the uniform, so I would be the first picked, but not be able to play. Because I couldn't have the uniform. So, when my mom was having a bunch of, like, surgeries, she had just had a kid, and whatever, or jail, or whatever thing that kept her away from me during this time, a neighbor had taken me, and he put me up on the roof, and he wouldn't let me down, and I didn't know where my mom was, and I guess his mom was supposed to be watching me, but I didn't know what was going on, because I was only 6, and, and, you know, like, when that whole, you know, pedo ordeal was over, I remember, like, him letting me go, because I guess my mom had come back, but it was, like, a week long, and I ran across the street to say hi to my mom, and my mom, like, the first thing she said, she's like, "Go take out the trash." And I didn't understand if that was, like, something that was normal. I didn't understand that where she was or that she hadn't seen me for 6 days, and that's the first thing she tells me. And I'm like 6, and in this photo, there's 6 candles, and I look at that, and that's sad. That's weird. It's weird. Not the good kind of weird. That I would deserve to be happy. I didn't know that I deserved love. And having everybody around me, making art around me all the time, expresses that love so fucking much. I just can't. I can't describe how beautiful it is to feel love finally, truly, deeply. Well, since we'll be coming to the end of our Mandyland experience, we'll be having a Mandyland summer party.
I'm gonna miss about this place. Just coming over, hanging out, tits out, you
right?
know.
Right?
That was like 3 years ago. I was looking for a girl to paint Spider Girl because I'm a body paint artist. So one of my friends on Facebook, she told me about Mandy. So I saw her work, her pictures, and I was so impressed about what she's doing as a model. Invite her to come to my studio, and well, we did it. I paint her as a Spider Girl, and that was an awesome day. This is my first time here in Mandyland, and I was really surprised about how amazing is this place. So you can see Mandy style everywhere, in the walls, in the doors, in the floor, in the ceilings, in any single room. You can see her touch. I mean, somebody just told me about what's going on right now in Mandyland. And I think it's a really, really sad story. I think we all have to be optimistic about what's happened, because if she has to leave, maybe it's for a reason, and I'm pretty sure something better is coming for Mandy.
My name is Sean, and I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. And the people there are really closed-minded. My favorite reason of coming to Mandyland is, you know, finally finding a place as an artist to fit in. Where I come from, the people there, they just wouldn't get this at all.
I couldn't talk to girls. I'd start shaking. Yeah, I had a lot of social anxiety. Any girl that wasn't my sister or my mom, I just...
Like, how'd you get over it?
I went to the mermaid parade. My sister dragged me, and she met this group called Costume Cult, and they're a camp that goes to Burning Man. You ever hear of it?
No.
Burning Man is pretty much an 8-day festival in the middle of the Nevada desert. When she came back, she happened to have an extra ticket to the official after party.
Wow.
And I went. Big group of people just randomly hugged me, and that's never happened to me before. And I heard some music, and I it was actually the first time in my life that I actually danced. I mean, I've danced before, but
In
it was the
public.
first time I ever danced like nobody was looking. Met all these beautiful ladies and danced too.
My name is Shandy and I'm 21 years old. I came here for my first modeling trip and it went pretty well. And ever since then I've been coming here maybe four times a month. I keep coming back because I feel really at home here and I feel like I can express myself safely. Nude modeling can definitely be dangerous if you don't know the right people. Whatever you're comfortable with is what you're comfortable with. No one here is pushed to do anything they don't want to do. We just kind of do our own thing here. I get a lot of different feedback. I get people who are very into it, who think that I'm very brave and free. And then there are the people who judge and say, oh, well, now you can't get a job in the future and you're fucking up your life. Or, oh, you just do it for attention, you want compliments from everyone and you're too conceited. Here at Mandyland, I'm free. I don't have to deal with the comments of, oh, you're not into that, well, you're a prude, or you're into that, you're disgusting. It's everyone accepts everything here.
Fucking happiness out there. That's the shittiest part about having to pause my operations, is that I'm pausing happiness. That's what Mandyland is fucking happiness. And that's fucking rare. Being able to do my operation here, that's what I found. I found community, I found happiness, I found what I was pursuing. At the end of the day, Mandyland is where Mandy is, and I don't plan on stopping. Guess it's on to the next.
Well,